Okay, this is the east side of the home. Alright, because the home faces south. And we've got a medium dark hue roof. We've got solar panels that have been installed on the roof covering system. It's my understanding that the solar panel electrical system is going to convey with the house, and my client's going to continue whatever arrangements that are involved in that. We got some satellite dishes on the roof. Satellite dishes should not be installed directly to a roof like that. They just shouldn't. I haven't seen them installed to a roof any other way, but they do make special hardware so that you can install them in such a fashion so that they don't leak, or they're less prone to leakage and causing damage to the roof decking. But we don't know that. The exterior light fixtures should be sealed to help prevent moisture infiltration into the wall system. It's a brick wall system, and it's kind of a rough hue, but it's a cut stone. It's a cut stone masonry system. And coming on along, we got standing water right in here. Okay, it doesn't look like it's going to pool here. It is pooling here. It's pooling and collecting. I didn't get into that receptacle outlet right there because that's a home to some red hornets, red wasps, excuse me. Alright, brick, 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 brick. Try to find a dry way around here. See these little sheds out here? Okay, those are not real estate improvements. Those are temporary structures. Those are beyond the scope of this inspection and are not inspected. Looks like we might have some beehives out there or something. That's kind of interesting, but let's keep on the subject. See this right here? It's called a weep hole. Weep hole. Home ownership 101. All roofs leak, especially when you put solar panels and satellite dishes on them. But all roofs leak. And all walls leak. And the idea is we engineer this stuff to shed water faster than we accept it because we want to keep the interior dry. So brick is a fabulous building product. This house could burn down and you could still use the brick. It's fireproof. Not the house, but the brick is. Brick is an excellent insulator. So brick also is very, very low maintenance, if not zero maintenance. If you paint it, it's going to become a maintenance system. Or if you have a lot of cracking, you have to repoint it, you'd have some maintenance there. But by far and large, brick is a very low maintenance exterior wall system. But one characteristic of brick is that it's porous. And so it does leak. It leaks incredibly well. It does a good job of leaking. It's a good leaker. So we have weep holes. And most of the time, the only thing you're going to see come out of here is vapor. Now, if you have an event, water will come out of there. I've seen a couple of vents. I hope you don't, but if there's enough water in here, it'll come out of there. Those holes are designed to get moisture out of your structure, whether it's water vapor or other moisture. That's what they're designed to do. Okay, so don't fill those up. Rain gutters should divert the water away from the structure. This isn't away from the structure. These rain gutters, most of the rain gutters, except for a few up front, do not divert water far enough away from the structure. Coming on along. Remember I was talking about weep holes? Well, anytime, see that window? There's a metal plate above that window, just like above the garage. The metal plate. And what's not above those plates? Those are called lintels. Those are called lintels. And some people call them freeze lintels, but those are lintels. You're supposed to have weep holes. If you have a metal plate that's supporting brickwork, then you should have a lintel. We do not have a then that lintel should have a weep hole installed in it. And we don't have weep holes installed in our fenestrations. See, that's just not diverting water far enough away from the structure. It's just holding it right next to the house. That's not good. We're missing a window screen here. That's my method. Screens. Alright. Moving along here. If you have a dog, then that is a dog door. If you do not have a dog, that is a hole in your wall. So then we have high soil around this corner right in here. High soil. A TV antenna. Between the moisture conditions and the grading, I mean, I'll put a ladder up here, but I'm most likely not going to walk this roof. I'll bring a camera pole around. This is the clothes dryer vent right there, and I can see lint hanging out of it. It needs to be cleaned, and I don't even think the trap door is working on it. The back draft flap. So our clothes dryer needs to be cleaned. Back to our windows. Just moving on around. These are double pane vinyl frame windows. Very energy efficient. The house is just a few years old, so I'll be surprised if I see any fogging, but it's not a new house either. Not a new house either. A little discoloration because of the dogs. You know, it's the way it works out here in the West. GFCI works on this. This is what I wanted to call your attention to. Remember I said that walls are designed, roofs are designed, everything is designed to shed water faster than they accept it. These windows are the same way. These frames, they cascade down, so any water that gets caught in here comes on out and comes out through these weeps. Okay, and if you look inside of that weep, okay, you'll see a weir, kind of like on a swimming pool, a little flap. And these are called the menace items. You can buy a whole sack of them for $12. Each one of these represents $1 maybe. I don't know. Okay, but you see we got our weir in there. Got a weir in there. It doesn't look like we got a weir. It's stuck open. There's another one. So we're missing some weirs. And what does that mean to you in the grand scheme of things, besides it not costing very much? If the wind blows hard enough from a certain direction, I don't know which one, it's possible that these windows, without their weirs, it's possible that these windows will play like a flute. It's a phenomenon that I've experienced one time. But I did experience it. I knew it to happen. It took me a little bit to figure out what was going on. It was a vacant house, windy March. It was kind of interesting episode. The bushes should be cut back away from the house. Carpenter ants can climb up on these things. Got a little bird's nest right here. Look at that. Oh, a baby bird. Okay, hey buddy. Check that out. How cool is that? Okay. Better than the red wasp I've been finding. Bushes should not be touching. Rain gutters too close. This is the septic system. Septic systems are beyond the scope of this inspection. Those are the main sewer cleanouts. That's the air conditioning unit. The condensing unit. It's half of your air conditioning system. I wasn't able to get into this receptacle either because that's another red wasp nest. Moving on along, this is the only place that I've seen one over here, but this is what's called as a control joint. Some people call them expansion joints, call it what you will, but when you get this much brick, it's going to move. It's going to move. You probably should have a couple more of these, but you've got this one. It's the only one I've seen, and you're supposed to come back every year or so and reseal it because the sealant cracks and peels away from the brick. And then we've also got some movement right in here. The first 5 courses. Cracking right in there. That's about all the exterior stress I've seen is what's happening here at this control joint. It's even manifesting itself over here at the window just a little bit. You kind of see that. We got a video about him. We post. Rain gutters too close. Rain gutters too close. This is the roof covering again. Again, I'll put a ladder. Okay, I'll put a ladder up 2 sides and then do the camera pull. The rain gutter should not discharge directly onto the roof covering. I don't know a pretty way to do it right. Somebody made an aesthetic choice decision right there. Get over here. Moving on along. The rain gutter butt end. Okay, it should be 2 inches away from the wall. It should not terminate next to the wall like that. And there should be kick-out flashing right there to divert the water off of the wall. This is where we started.